Hi guys, we're back for another Sex 101 segment. This is my chance to talk to you guys about something I'm very passionate about. I think sex is a really big part of our lives, and I think way too many people are too afraid to talk about it, don't talk about it enough, and keep it way too close to their heart, rather than share our information, share our experiences, and our advice with one another. So that's why I've started to do my Sex 101 segments again, so we can do just that. You guys will see some of my old classics coming back, as well as revamping some old videos so we get new information and new things to talk about. As always, if you guys have any sort of sexually based questions, inquiries that you'd love to get my opinion on, like to hear more information on, please comment below and let me know, because I love hearing from you guys. And as always, click that subscribe button so you don't miss every new segment before it comes out. This time we're going to be talking about personal grooming, something I think that is so crucial. I think when it comes to sex, so many people don't maintain themselves well or feel shy and embarrassed based off not knowing how it works down there, how it's looking. I think that to be the most confident you that you can be, you want to help encourage yourself to feel confident and feel ready for action. So these are my personal opinion on grooming and grooming tips for you guys when it comes to down there regions. I think first and foremost, for any guy or girl, is to keep things fresh and clean down there. Personally, I like to freshen the area once a day. So whether I hop in a little bit of a bath and just run some fresh, clean water over myself so I feel energetic, or having a nice hot shower, I like to keep myself feeling not sweaty and clean and ready to go down there. That way, no matter what I might find myself up to in the day, I'm always feeling confident that I'm as ready to go as I think I am. If you are going to clean down there, I highly recommend unscented soaps. You also want to get soaps that are the most alkaline that you can. So they're non-acidic, they're non-reactive for down there. Personally, I love Dove Sensitive Skin Unscented. But I also try to keep soaps away from down there because the skin down there for both men and women can be very sensitive, and too much soap can cause irritation, which sucks later. If you're feeling that you'd like to be really clean down there and say you really want to go down on your girl or on your guy, which is always fun, but you don't feel like maybe things are as fresh as they could be, I challenge you guys to encourage each other to stay fresh and clean for one another, i.e. dare each other. Make it something fun you do together. Before your sexual experience, maybe hop in the shower together. I always find it really fun when TC hops in the shower with me, because then he can help soap me up and rub me down. It's really fun. The water feels really great, and it feels so soothing to have an extra set of hands helping you with those hard to reach places. I know that for me, I'm always feeling the most sexual and the most charged when I feel I am ready to go and fresh. I don't feel concerned or nervous when my partner suggests, hey, want to go have some fun? But you can always freshen up also with a baby wipe, a warm cloth, or just taking a few moments before things get started. Never be afraid to tell your partner just 1 minute. I'll be right back. For all the girls out there, love you ladies. My personal grooming tips for you guys include getting yourself a douche. I feel like every girl should have a douche. I know, seems kind of scary. The word's a little weird. I mean, douche? It sounds like we're calling someone an insult. Nope, not that kind of douche. You can pick one up at your local drugstore. I've seen them at the grocery store too. I'll put a picture right here. They're usually a circular shape with a little faucety tube at the top. What do you do with it? Well, here we go. First, when you get your douche, always make sure to clean things. I always clean everything before it touches my body, goes in my body when I first buy it, because you never know what's gotten on it during the manufacturing process. You can pop it into the dishwasher, you can just wash by hand, but make sure you get the inside of the bowl with soapy fresh water. Also, make sure to rinse it really well because you don't want any of that excess soap residue to bother you down there. I encourage, if you stuck it in the dishwasher, to give it an extra rinse after it comes out. Now, when you use your douche, I cannot stress this enough. You never want to put anything in your douche other than fresh, clean water. You do not want to put in soap. The last thing that your kitty needs is soap up there. That's a big no-no, ladies. Putting soap in your kitty, whether you're washing it with your hands and sticking it in, or if you're putting it in your douche and then using your douche to clean yourself, soap can change the pH level of your kitty, which can lead to irritation, yeast infections, vaginitis, all these not great things you don't want. So avoid that with all costs. I cannot stress enough also maintenance of maintaining the lawn down there. A well-manicured lawn is very attractive. This doesn't mean that you had to shave it all off. Heck, if you love bush, rock your bush, ladies. But we can always trim up our bushes. They don't have to be the 70s bushes that used to be in. You can trim it down. You can trim the sides down. That way it's still inviting, sexy area for your man. If your man loves the big bush, and you do too, by all means, rock the bush, ladies. Rock out with your bush. A sexy little landing strip can be fun. Heck, you can have lots of fun and create shapes. You could do hearts. You could do lightning bolts, a landing strip, triangles. Get creative. Why not? It could be something fun that you and your partner surprise each other with. I always suggest a really fun way to make sure personal grooming tips is a nice warm or hot cloth. Whenever I've been feeling not as fresh, I've done this quite a bit with TC, taken a nice warm cloth, put it down there and had him gently rub with it. The heat causes the skin down there to engorge with blood a little bit. It's soothing and warm and feels so good. And the added touch really gets the blood flowing and my brain thinking dirty, fun thoughts. Another fun option for personal grooming is laser hair removal. I personally have been lasered. Why? I have really sensitive skin and it doesn't like to shave that often without having ouchies. Or maybe you just hate shaving, ladies. Maybe you just want to have that ultra smooth kitty. Laser is your best friend. It can be kind of expensive, but if you shop around and find some places with some really great packages, you very easily could get a couple packages and get yourself nicely lasered. It honestly was the best thing I've ever done. Super soft and always feels fresh. I still have to shave because I get the occasional hairs, but I definitely don't have massive amount of hair that I have to shave routinely ongoing, which has been a really big help and exciting thing for me. Another thing to always remember is to maintain our fingernails. No, you don't have to get your nails done like I do. You can have regular nails. Natural nails are sexy and beautiful too. But it's always a good idea to at least have them filed smooth so that as you're stroking and playing with your guy, you're not scratching him, snagging your nail on the hair, or somehow getting a little bit ooh going on, because that can be a little discouraging and a little bit of like a douse of cold water when you're trying to feel hot. Now for all you guys, my personal grooming tips to you, I can't strain enough, always be clean. So many guys, to be blunt, so many guys when they go to the washroom, you drip dry and you don't dab the last drip. Unfortunately, that last drip, it dries. And when your lady goes down there, that's not so cool. Especially on the day of, take a little baby wipe and just wipe yourself down. Make sure you're fresh and clean down there so that your lady isn't met with any deterrence that's going to make her not want to go down there, which is not what we want. We want to encourage our ladies and our guys to go down there and have some fun, right? Keeping it fresh and clean always encourages them to do so. Being well groomed down there also is a really big help. Lots of guys get hair that grows up your shaft as well as around your balls and around the area. While the hair on the shaft might not bother you, for a lot of women, it can be very chafing and irritating, which can lead to needing more lube, needing lube, chafing, which hurts, or your girl being like, ow, 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 ooh, no, no, no. And those aren't really fun things we want to hear during sex, are they? Or even worse, it can be fine in the moment, but then later she's too sore, so for the next day, that's a no-go for you. It doesn't hurt to just shave down the shaft to at least level of your balls to keep it fresh, clean, and easy for her. That also said, beware of stubble. Stubble can be worse than hair because it's pokey and it's scratchy and it hurts. Doesn't hurt to also keep your bush area maintained if you're a guy. I always love that TC has a dick stash. What the hell's a dick stash? So it doesn't hurt to shave it, maintain it. Some girls just love hair. And don't get me wrong, I like to see hair on my guy too down there, but I like when it's well groomed so it's not going to get in my mouth or all over places I don't want while I'm trying to pleasure my man. Another thing, maybe not for you, maybe it is. I love a fresh shaved set of balls. They're more fun to play with, which you guys always like us to do. So keep in mind, ask your lady, what does she like? Never hurts to ask questions and figure out what each other both like, or experiment and try new things. It can make for some exciting moments. That said, it doesn't have to be bald eagle. I know some guys automatically assume girls want it to be bald eagle, and girls assume guys want us to have a baby pussy and have it be perfectly shaved. That's not always the case. Give it a try though, can't hurt. Variety is the spice of life, but always helps to ask your partner and figure out what you like, because it has to come down to both what you and your partner enjoy when it comes to your down there area. I cannot stress this one enough for guys, even more so than for ladies, is your fingernails. When it comes to personal grooming, it's a really great idea for guys to maintain your fingernails. You're going to want to cut your nails as short as you can get them and you're comfortable with, and you're going to want to either go to the store or ask your lady to borrow her nail file. And you're going to want to file your nail around this way as well as this way to ensure that it's smooth and soft and doesn't have any sharp edges and your nail's not scraggly. A great way to check is to rub it against another finger. Rub it side to side and up and down. If you're feeling little snaggy bits on your flesh, your lady's going to feel that down there or in there, and that's going to hurt a lot. And yet again, it's going to lead to those ooh, ooh, ow, ow, no, no statements that we want to avoid. Another thing to note for both boys and girls to remember, and maybe this is something we all know or forget, sometimes everybody forgets. If you're hoping to have a great hot session with your partner and you want to avoid any embarrassment or a possible nose, it never hurts to also go freshen up. Brush your teeth a little bit, use a little bit of mouthwash, maybe put on a little bit more deodorant, give yourself a little spritz of perfume so you feel that you smell great, tastes great, and you can do all that at the same time that you're using your warm cloth or a baby wipe down there to make your down there area nice and fresh. This way you create a hot environment that you and your partner can feel confident and feel that you're putting your best foot forward. So there you guys go. Those are my personal grooming tips to help for your fun time. Of course, these are just my opinion or information I've gathered. In the end, it's always up to you and what you choose to do. Don't forget to ask your partner too, because communication is key. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to comment below and let me know what your next sex-oriented question will be. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more of my naughty Sex 101 clips. Or check these videos for other fun things we can do. Alrighty? Have a great day, guys.